Good morning, dudes. How is it going? Today we're taking a look at the game between Energy Pacemaker Gaming and DK for the ESL ONE Frankfurt 2015 qualifiers. Nobody's casting these games, so I will force them upon you. No, seriously, nobody's casting this game. There was one caster in here for a casting duo, so there's nobody casting these games. Anyway, this one looked interesting not because of the heroes in it, but because of the stats certain heroes had. It just seemed like an entertaining game. And that's why I chose it. So I hope everybody is up for that. I hope everybody's excited. And we can already see that there are quite a bunch of popular fellas in this one. We've got Troll, Warlord, Axe, Lina, Lion, Juggernaut, and Storm Spirit. Yes, there's nothing that needs to be said about any of these heroes. They are all very powerful, and they are all gonna be very effective in their own right. So it's gonna be interesting to see how this plays out. Troll Warlord, by the way, I recently did a video on him in which I claimed that he was overpowered, and I still believe that. And as of recording this video, right, there are some stats online for competitive gaming. Competitive gaming hero pick and ban rate. So basically for how often a hero gets picked in competitive games, right, and how often he gets banned. Troll has a combined pick and ban rate of 100% over the past 2 weeks in competitive gaming. That's over the course of over 300 games played by all kinds of games from all kinds of teams from all over the world. And he has been either picked or banned in every single one of them. All of them. So that should go ahead and already tell the whole story, I think. Like, that's pretty telling. So, you know, I just kind of felt that was a bit of interesting information. Another popular pick, of course, is Axe and Juggernaut and Lina. Like, honestly, you're not going to find a surprising hero in this one. Dota right now, I think, is dominated by a bunch of like single big guys that are super powerful. The game doesn't seem to be at a state where a lot of, like, you know, obscure picks are all that viable. But at the same time, they're also, you know, like Spirit Breaker, for example. That's a guy that has been banned quite a bit recently, actually, and I don't see him in that many games. It's weird. Like, Spirit Breaker gets banned, or he doesn't get banned, and then he doesn't get picked, right? It's a weird little fella, but it's gonna be interesting to see how that guy plays. Actually, wait, no. But it's always interesting to see how that guy plays out in a game, since he can be really powerful. But yeah. Now, bans in this game actually were a little bit weird. We had an Ancient Apparition, Io, Bristleback, and Batrider first ban from both sides. That is odd, right? There's no Sniper in there. There's no Troll in there. There's no Juggernaut in there. There's no Axe. There's not even a Vengeful Spirit. And Sniper hasn't been picked. Vengeful Spirit hasn't been picked. I don't know if there's some kind of gentleman's agreement going on right now, but this is a little weird, I gotta admit. And honestly, I expected Energy Pacemaker right here to go ahead and actually grab that Sniper. That would make a lot of sense to me. You know, you have a safe lane Troll Warlord, you're gonna have the Sniper in the mid, Axe in the off lane, and then Lina as a support with somebody else. But no, it seems that's not happening. Now, this Lina is going to be supporting. She could have been in the mid, but not with the Lycan pick, right? I guess you could try to make that work. Let's say we slap the Lycan into the jungle. We take the Axe into the offlane, Troll Warlord with a support in the safe, and then we have the Lina in the mid. But that wouldn't be a strong setup, mostly because Lycan is not a very powerful jungle hero. He's just not. He used to be, but he's not anymore. He starts out really slow, and he can't really gank. He can't in any way be active. He's easily ganked because he doesn't stay on high HP while jungling, and it's just not great. It sucks. So that's not really an option. Axe could be jungling, but Lycan can't offlane, so they kind of put themselves into a situation where the Lina will have to support, and I'm guessing they're gonna go ahead and grab another support as well. On the other side, we got a DK with a Storm Spirit, Juggernaut, Lion, Treant Protector, and Invoker. Makes for actually an interesting setup. So we're gonna have the Storm Spirit in the mid, that's for certain. Juggernaut, Lion, and Treant Protector will end up being the tri-lane. And then Invoker, the solo. No, I don't like Invoker as a solo off-lane. And I think he's okay in a solo safe, and I expect that's what we're gonna see right here. We're gonna have an offensive tri-lane with the Juggernaut, Lion, and Treant Protector, which can actually be really, really powerful. Storm Spirit in the mid lane, and then of course Invoker in the solo safe. While on the other side, I just expect a conventional tri-lane. You know, Lina with the Shadow Shaman, and then I don't know who. Actually, it could be the Troll, it could be the Lycan. I don't know. I really don't know. That's actually quite difficult to make that call. But Axe definitely going to be in the offlane, and then of course either Lycan or Troll Warlord in the mid. But yeah, that's the plan here, and it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. I guess we do actually have an interesting hero. Kind of two, honestly. Like, we don't see that much Shadow Shaman. Hero is very good, right? Shadow Shaman is not bad in any way. But I think the main issue with this guy is that he's just kind of a worse Lion. Like, it's just, he does the same things, just a little worse. So, yeah, there's always that. I guess same can be said for Lina, though. Lina's different, right? The thing that makes Lina viable, even as a support, is that she just deals so much damage. And yeah, you can definitely make use of that. Basically, no matter what, right? Lina's gonna hit hard, and she's got a lot of spells that hurt really, really bad. That's very nice, right? A support that can dish out damage is incredibly valuable at times. Nine, of course, is the god of disables, though, which is, you know, also quite valuable. Yeah, I would argue that. 30 seconds to most definitely. So yeah, as it turns out, I kind of predicted these lanes correctly. We're gonna have to invoke in the safe lane, Axe off lane, and appears to Troll Warlord in the mid. Now, I'm not actually too confident that I like that. A Storm Spirit versus Troll Warlord. I don't know who comes out ahead in that one. Storm is a very powerful mid hero. Alright, this guy is strong and he's scary. And Troll, while that's also true for him, I don't know if he can go up against that. But at the same time, we're talking about a Troll. The dumbest hero in the fucking game. So I'm not too worried about him. Gonna be the Lycan in the safe lane then, with the Shadow Shaman and Lina support. So this is gonna be interesting. Treant Protector, Lion, Juggernaut going up against Shadow Shaman, Lycan, and Lina. These two teams will be going at it hard. And the interesting thing about a tri-lane versus a tri-lane scenario is that this lane matters a lot, right? What happens to these three and these three is of very, very high significance for the rest of the game. Usually, if you lose a lane, that's okay, right? That's not that big of a deal. Because you have your tri-lane, that's basically a win every single time, no matter what. So let's say you lose the mid, and then it's just like, okay, you know what, we're gonna be behind with one hero. That is fine. Because our tri-lane is winning against their off-lane, and our off-lane is losing against their tri-lane. Those things are going as expected. Now, this right here changes that dynamic entirely, right? It shifts it around. As in, whoever wins this lane has 3 heroes that are more powerful than 3 other heroes on the enemy side, which is quite significant. Like, that's gonna be difficult to go up against, to say the least. Now, this lane is also very powerful, right? Like the Lycan, Shadow Shaman, and Lina. That's gonna be scary. But, you know, you've got a Juggernaut, Lion, and Treant Protector. It will be interesting to see who comes out ahead. It will be really interesting to see that. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, we've got Troll Warlord going up against the Storm Spirit, of course. Currently, it appears that Troll is winning, so he's doing well. Again, I'm not too surprised by that. I wouldn't be too surprised if he loses either. I think that mid lane is really a toss-up and comes down to who plays it better and who knows, you know, who knows more about the matchup. At the bottom, we've got Axe creep skipping, which is quite interesting, I have to admit. While Invoker is just sitting back and, you know, taking down the creeps casually, using his quads to keep himself alive. And I missed the first blood. Great job. Great job. Okay. God damn it. How can I miss that first blood? I'm so sorry. I should never do live. Now, if I'm gonna do live, I need somebody to do the camera for me. That's something you need to keep in mind, by the way. Yeah, you know, this is an easy first blood. Not much that needs to be said about it. But that's something you have to keep in mind, right? I do all of this myself. So, in these, like, really high-end streams with, like, 100,000 viewers and, like, high production value and everything like that, there's somebody that does the camera for the casters, right? They just talk about what's going on the screen. They don't actually move the camera themselves. Or they have, like, there's usually a co-caster, right? They don't do it on their own, which also makes it so much easier to pay attention to the game. So, I'm not here to, like, John myself out of my terrible camera handling, but you know, you gotta keep that in mind. Anyway, so Sniper actually choosing to go with some stats at level 2. That's a little unconventional, honestly. Now, usually I think Blade Dance is a much better ability than the Blade Fury, right? I like it a lot more, but as you can see, he's skilling it up right here, and I can actually agree with that. He's not gonna spend a lot of time hitting in this lane, and if he does, then he's gonna be losing that fight. Against Lycan, you cannot possibly expect to win a right-click clip battle. It's just not gonna happen. At least not this early on. The Howl is a huge factor. It deals a lot of damage, and it allows their tri-lane to win a right-click fight. So what he's going for instead is the spin. He's saying, okay, you know what? Let me just overpower you with magic, and that can definitely work. So, while I would usually disagree with maxing out the Blade Fury, I actually like it right here. I think this is one of those few occasions where you can still say, oh no, this is gonna be the right way to go about this. Now, EP. You see this? The Lycan, the Lina, they are sitting so far back, they can't do anything. That's actually quite the problem already. It seems that the Shadow Shaman gave up on the lane. It's gonna be moving to the bottom. They might be looking for a gank on that Invoker. And of course, Axe, he's got himself level 6. So he's looking really healthy, and he might be able to pull this one off. Ah, okay. Seems they don't want to commit yet. The Shadow Shaman is hiding. I don't know. I don't know if the Invoker actually knows. Nah. And he didn't have any vision around here either, so there is absolutely no way he's aware of this. No way. But, Shadow Shaman? Is he gonna run into him right here? Oh yeah, there he is. He gets shackled up, taking a lot of damage already. Axe also coming in. Tornado coming out. Oh, the Ghost Walk. Taunt misses just barely. Oh my god, that was so close. The Battle Hunger will not be enough, and the Invoker gets away. Really close fight right there. But he manages to survive, and well, you know, you kind of need some dust here. Oh, look at that. Shadow Shaman, he got himself 2 points into the Ether Shock. Now, I get why. Because, oh, wait, actually mid lane. Troll Warlord chasing down the Storm Spirit. He's got a haste. He's looking pretty powerful, but he doesn't want to commit to that tower dive. That might be taking it a bit far. But still, 2 points into the Ether Shock. Like, that's mostly to conserve mana, but I think that having the Hex would be nicer. Right? Now, at the same time, the Shadow Shaman Hex isn't as powerful as the Lions. Right? It's just worse all around. So, maybe it wouldn't have mattered as much. But the thing about Ether Shock, it's actually really powerful at level 1, and then it scales kind of occasionally. Like, it starts out at 140 damage, and then adds 60 as you level it up. That's not really that much of a difference, right? Maybe the Hex would have been more useful right there, but honestly, I think it would have, actually. I think that would have gotten them the kill. Oh, meantime, at the top, got an initiation on Alina. We got a TP coming in from the Troll Warlord. He's looking to turn us around. They're going to be grabbing the kill on Shlisy. Shisri? Don't really know what his name is, but he's dead now, so it doesn't quite matter. Old Chicken takes that one. And, you know, that Troll Warlord, of course, he's doing pretty okay. Lycan seems to have rotated into the jungle now. Actually, no, he's at the bottom. Huh. All I saw was that he left the lane. I didn't actually check where he went, but he is struggling. He's only level 3. He doesn't really have any farm, and this is exactly what I was talking about earlier, right? So Shadow Shaman level 3, Lycan level 3, Lina level 5 somehow. That is weird. But, oh, Juggernaut, actually, he's dropping here. Troll might be able to pull this one off. He just got himself to face boots. Oh, he misses it! He misses his axes and a storm comes in. Drags him. No, he doesn't actually drag him. Oh no, he doesn't have the drag. He went for the farming build. And Juggernaut dies. Oh, that is very unfortunate. This is a greedy build, by the way. Super, super greedy. All about the farming, you know, gives you a lot of AoE. Oh, meantime, bottom, we lose the Invoker. I'll just skip back and take a look at this one. Yeah, we just shackles into a taunt. Here's the Invoker. Oh, he's greedy, look at this. EMP connects with the Lycan, but Shadow Shaman, you know, just shackles it up. We now got a Blink Dagger on the axe, and the dunk finishes off Carl the Invoker. No. But yeah, so Axe is looking pretty strong right now. He already got his Blink Dagger. He's got his Trankles. Yeah, he's doing fine. He's doing more than just fine. You know what's gonna be interesting? I really want to see if the Troll Warlord can actually out-carry this Juggernaut. Because, you know, actually wait, no. That doesn't make a lot of sense. Disregard that thought. Like, I thought that the Troll wasn't actually doing as well because he didn't have any items, but we are only 8 minutes into the game. And he is actually doing better than the Juggernaut. I don't know what I'm talking about. Also, Juggernaut only elected to go for 2 points into the Blade Fury. So, yeah, I like that, right? Like, early on, he saw, okay, you know what? Blade Fury might actually be super useful right here. So let me go ahead and get another point into that. Then he saw, oh, right, this tri-lane versus tri-lane situation isn't happening anymore. Well, I guess Blade Fury won't be that useful after all. Let me go ahead and skip that over the crits now. And Lina, hiding in the shadows, sneaky, sneaky Lina takes a kill on the carry. Beautiful play. That was really, really well done. She was very patient about it too. Nice. I like that a lot. It was sneaky, but efficient. So, we got a Storm Spirit sitting in the mid lane. He now got his 1 point into the Electric Vortex. I really don't like this build too much. So, as I already mentioned, this is a farming build, right? You have your team stack up the jungle. Actually, Storm Spirit gets taunted up. He's gonna zip away very inefficiently, but he's got quite a bit of reach and he's gonna be fine for the time being. Turns it around on the troll, takes that kill quickly. Axe. He's now on the run. He's got a blink in... Actually, no, he doesn't have a blink, but his boots are going to be back. Shadow Shaman, trapped, going to be taken on by the Juggernaut. Actually, Invoker takes that kill. But this build, right, it's all about farming. You go for maximum AoE with the Static Remnant and the Overload. I don't like that at all, right? I like maxing out Overload. I think Overload is a really powerful ability. However, don't get more than 1 point into the Q, right? Q is good enough at 1 point. You mostly use it to trigger the E, and it already deals a good chunk of damage, right? It starts at 140 and then adds another 40 each level. Like, it's even worse than Shadow Shaman's Q. So, what I like to go, what I would have liked to see is put him, have him put 3 points into the Electric Vortex, because then the Vortex always triggers the Q. And from there on... Oh my god, super! Teleports into the wards. Oh. The poor little guy. Yeah, that just wasn't a great idea. But, as I was about to say, right, like, it just lends itself to a more fighting build, and I feel like you need that. While the farming, well, that's nice, there's actually no stack anywhere. Nothing. Like, he just can't do anything right now. And as you can see, he realizes this. Like, he knows I'm right, and he's playing as if what I say is right. Because he planned on farming a lot, and now he realizes, oh no. Bottom lane was actually horrendous for our team. This is not happening. I'm not gonna be farming here. Well, shit. Let me get more into the W then. I want to be a bit more useful in that case. And, you know, I guess that's fine. Meantime, Troll ultimate used on something? Not really sure what's going on. Oh, he's killing the Ancients. Okay. Yeah, it would be a bit early for Roshan. I mean, Troll can do it early, but this is still a little excessive, I would argue. So... He's of course gonna go ahead and grab himself that Helm of the Dominator. And I wonder what he's working on next. Like, BKB is a requirement this game. He needs it for a lot of shit. So, there's no way around that. But I don't know if he wants to get his Yasha first, maybe the full Sanctioned Yasha. Is he gonna go for a Sanctioned Yasha at all? Like something that has been getting, you know, that's pretty popular on Troll, is actually the Shadow Blade. Personally, I don't like it at all. I think Sanctioned Yasha is infinitely better, but, you know, if you really want that kind of mobility, just go ahead and grab yourself a Blink Dagger. That also works really well. But, you know, it's okay. It's not terrible. And actually, he finds the wolf, so that's of course what he's looking for. He's just gonna attach that to himself. Speeds up his farming. It adds a 30% base damage increase, which is actually quite significant. Right now, that's about, you know, 30 damage. Not exactly. It's a little less than that, but it helps. It certainly does. So, yeah, just gonna be happy with that. I personally would prefer it if he just stacked, but a lot of people don't do that, which is actually a little weird to me. Ooh, that's just mean now. Ooh, I don't even think that was necessary. Oh well. Mask of Madness now down on the Juggernaut. And Invoker got himself his Hand of Midas. So, by the way, Hand of Midas on Invoker, I think it's necessary. Really, like, that hero is so reliant on levels that you have to get a Hand of Midas, but you know, sometimes you can skip it, but I like that he's got it here. Roshan goes down. That's gonna be an Aegis on the Lycan. Yeah, why not? Alright, might as well put it on him. And Troll Warlord takes down him in. Oh, EMP gonna come out right here. On top of the Colts now. I don't think Invoker has anywhere near enough damage to kill him though, so Storm Spirit might be able to do it. And he comes in with the big sap, takes him down. Beautiful. I like that play a lot. Forgets to use his bottle before he picks up the rune, which is slightly weird, but oh well. Meantime, at the bottom, actually, we got the Juggernaut. He's dying right here. He's gonna spin away. Fine for the time being. We got a blink coming up on the axe. He's looking for this one. He's gonna jump in. Actually goes for the tree instead. Well, down goes the tree, but the Juggernaut is gonna be able to get away just fine. Meantime, Shadow Shaman finds himself another kill on the Lion. Tornado coming out. Cold Snap might be enough. Nope. 20 HP left. Snake's gonna be farming a few creeps. I don't really know what that was about. That axe could totally have gotten the Juggernaut. I don't know. Maybe he lost vision. Didn't check for that. But that doesn't seem like he should have. Oh well. Axe now got himself a Crimson Guard. Well, not quite yet, but he's working on it. Oh, Juggernaut. Do we have a Laguna Blade? Not quite, but Omni Slash used just as a defensive option. Lycan coming in, one swing with the big paw, and down he goes anyway. Of course, Lycan working on that Necro Book. Pretty much the best item you can get on the hero. I don't think there's much of a question about that. Oh, EMP coming down. It's gonna burn through both the Troll Warlords and the Axe's mana. Magic Wand gonna keep the Troll Warlord going for a little while longer. Light Strike Array chases the Radiant. Well, Light Strike Array, not away. Chases the Radiant away. God, that's a difficult sentence. And, well, that Mitar is gonna take a lot of pressure. EP is looking to finish this game already. They are not amused. They are not here to chill. They really aren't. EMP gonna be coming out. Oh, the taunt misses. It's gonna be stunned up instead. Juggernaut spins on the axe and down he goes. Storm Spirit takes that case. Now coming in, looking for a little bit more. It seems that won't be happening anytime soon. That Ice Path currently slowing down the entirety of the dire side. And Shadow Shaman. He's gonna be the one to fall after all. Chian takes it. Buyback from the Lion, by the way. You know, that didn't actually work out for the Lion, to be honest. But at the same time, it's not too big of a deal because he's just a Lion and it's really not a huge investment. So, I think that's fine. I really don't see an issue with that. Invoker is gonna finish up a 4 staff in a bit. Yeah, why not? I mean, it's not really that important what he gets. I think on Invoker right now, you're not looking for a specific item, you're just looking for an item. It doesn't matter what it is, it just gets something, and it's gonna be useful. It's okay. Alright, it's really not that big of a deal whether or not that's gonna be a force staff or some drums or whatever. Of course, force staff is really nice, and I think it's gonna be useful against the snakes, right? If somebody gets trapped, you can just force staff them out, which is pretty neat. So it definitely has its upsides. I'm not saying that the force staff is bad. I just don't think that the force staff is really that noteworthy, which is why I just spent like 2 minutes talking about it. So great job, Brain. Storm Spirit now got himself his Bloodstone. I was gonna go for the Orchid, I assume, next. Seems pretty reasonable. Lion and Sheehan, of course, aren't anywhere near anything. Oh, the jump coming out. They find somebody. Lena. An EMP, of course, keeps the rest of the die away. Axe, he isn't happy about that. He doesn't like that they lost the Lena. He's looking to turn this around, maybe, but... Well, he sees the storm. He knows that that is going on, but at the same time, Troll watered. Casts his ultimate or something. Oh! Blinks into the stun. That was a nice position for the taunt too. Deafening Blast locks him down though. Very, very unfortunate timing. That wasn't planned from the Invoker. That was pure luck, but... You know, sometimes you take that. Sometimes that happens, you take that. That's gonna be a Necrobook 2 already on the Lycan. That's pretty significant. I just reclaimed. So Lycan will be healing up right now. Dust used on Storm, actually. Wow, there was a Storm there? Wait, what happened? A little confused. Like it. The ultimate is active. They're gonna be looking for at least the tower. Yeah, and they're gonna get it. Not much DK can do about that one. So how's the Juggernaut doing, actually? This is really the big question, honestly. Because right now, DK isn't looking that good. They are behind by... Well, the experience always stays about the same, but they're behind by quite a bunch of gold, and... It's not really just the money, like, it's just the way the game is looking isn't that great for DK, honestly. Now, the Juggernaut hasn't been involved a lot. He mostly spent his time farming, and he's got himself a Yasha now, and... You know, he's about to finish up another item, I guess. Shadow Shaman, by the way. Gonna be taken down right here. Did that tornado actually connect? Yeah, it seems to have hit the Lycan, but... Nothing's gonna come from it. Necrobook's active. That's gonna be a Necrobook 3 as well. And the jump in on the tree end. Down he goes. Lion's trying to steal some mana from the Lena. Gets it too, but not much that's gonna come from it other than his own death. Trapped in the trees, and down he goes. Very well done by Fan. That was a nice play. Both supports drop right here. That's a bit unfortunate for DK. It's not too big of a deal, but Roshan, is he up? Nope. Gonna be down for a little while longer, so... At least they're gonna be fine in that regard. Axe not working on a force staff. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, no, I can see that being useful. Why not? You know? A bit more mobility. You can never have enough of that, but... I would expect to see something like an Aghanims, honestly. You know, why not? Troll, by the way, as I addressed earlier, he's grabbing himself a BKB. Went for the Yasha first. I like that. You know what? No need to really finish up the Sancient Yasha. Just get the BKB. Well, it's gonna give you plenty of HP as well. And survivability is gonna be okay. Yasha, of course, is just so good because of the movement speed and everything it gives you that you don't want to miss out on that one, right? But you know, yeah, Sage, I guess, doesn't add that much, so might as well go like this. So this bottom tower. EP is so aggressive. Look at that. EMP gonna be flying again. That Invoker. That's really what's keeping DK going right now. That constant spam. It is quite annoying, honestly. Like, if you hit the Lycan with an EMP and he's out of mana, EP almost has to retreat, because what is he gonna do now? Like, he kind of took away that hero. I guess he can still attack, and he probably will be able to use the Howl anyway, but without mana, he just doesn't contribute all that much. Same for the Troll, you know, you burn through his mana. The guy currently has 325 mana. That is not a lot. Like, that's the thing about Troll. This hero is stupid, but he doesn't need to be smart, because his abilities don't cost a lot of mana, right? So, if you have that EMP though, which burns through 500 or something, all of a sudden this guy doesn't even have that little bit of mana he needs. Which is, by the way, why I also like that he's carrying around a magic stick. You know, you restore 150 mana with that. Oh hell yeah, that's like almost your entire pool. You don't need any more than that. So that's pretty solid. Juggernaut. What is he actually working on? He's buying items. Oh, it's gonna be a Battle Fury. Well, that's interesting. So Battle Fury, of course, speeds up your farming by a lot. Usually, you don't really need another farming item, right? Because the Mask of Madness already is one. But with the Battle Fury, he will now be in a position where his income is gonna be through the roof, right? As you can see right here. Yeah, he's farming very, very fast. This will be interesting. Really, really, really interesting. Now, at the same time, Battle Fury actually gives you some decent damage, right? And I guess that's gonna be useful as well. But I don't know. He's still squishy, right? Like, if he gets caught, he's dead. Like, this is a purely offensive and farming item. Well, it's gonna be interesting to see how down item plays out for them. I suppose if you Omni Slash and then jump on the, like, creeps from the Lycan, maybe? Maybe that's gonna be useful? I don't really know. Usually Omni Slash kills creeps in one attack. I don't know if that applies to Necrobooks. Or summons in general, right? Definitely doesn't apply to Misha, but she's different. Oh, we lose the tree and wait, what happened here? Ooh, poor little fella. Being a bit optimistic there, I think. Well. Dire. They're gonna go ahead and take down Roshan now. Edges again on the Lycan. I don't know how much I like that. The problem with Lycan is that he's a transformation hero, right? And during a fight, well, it really depends on what they want to do. If they're looking to push, then I like it. If they're looking to have some team fights, then I don't like it. The thing about it is that with the edges, Lycan can't just sit up in the front, right? You can't just put him on the tower and have him work on the tower. If the enemy team initiates on him, then he dies and gets to use the edges and comes back, transforms, and tears them apart. If they don't initiate on him, then their tower dies. So that's definitely a nice way to make use of the edges. But you need to fight at the tower then. Well, EMP gonna be flying already. Necrobox and everything is summoned there. And yep, that tower's taking a lot of pressure. Now Lycan is not actually sitting there, but down it goes anyway. Wow, that poor Lion, he took the full Necrobook damage. Invoker already taken down, Finger coming out. And one quick swing from the Lycan to finish up the line. Trian next in line, Juggernaut now getting locked down, and there he goes. Storm Spirit. He is looking to turn us around. I mean, he's really powerful. He hasn't died so far this game, but it seems like this barracks will do it anyway. 4 staff on the line. He doesn't connect with the stun. Storm Spirit coming in. He's not afraid. Why would he need to be afraid? And down goes the Troll Warlord. Well, this guy is really doing the biggest chunk of the carrying right now. 4 go down on EP's side. Now, that should be a decent swing. Yeah. Experience is now in favor of DK, which by the way is stupid, but they are still a barracks down. That rage barracks, of course, is going to be healed up. You know, that's what Treant Protector is good for, kind of. So, yeah. But Yeah, you know, like that's a really actually I don't know who came out ahead in that one. I would say it's like a good push for EP, but at the same time was a good fight for DK because they got 4 kills. But then again, DK used a bunch of buybacks for it, right? I believe at least 2. So gonna be a bit tricky. I would give the edge of that one to EP. Anyway, Storm Spirit, he's going in deep again. Oh, and Alina taken down by two swift crits. This Shadow Shaman next in line. Actually, Axe also dying. And DK, they are now turning it around. They're gonna be pushing down that mid. And that was a quick swing here. And that tower is dead for certain. I don't know if there are buybacks available. Wait, which one is it? This one. Troll has one, but Troll isn't dead, so that's pointless. Axe can buy back if he really needs to, so can Nina. And looking for this. Oh, Storm goes in, finds the Troll. Do we have an Omni Slash? Yes, we do, and down goes the Troll. That's gonna be an end for that guy. Taunt coming out, misses everything. Troll buying back. Looking for something, but they're locked down. They're locked down to the ground by the treant. He's gonna try to TP out from this one. Yule's used, so he will die. And Troll finds the line, but that's it. 2 supports lost, 2 buybacks used. They take a kill on the Troll. And that's it. I think that actually was pretty good for DK. Juggernaut now got himself a Shadow Blade. He's gonna be taking down the bottom creep wave, which almost took the range barracks. Almost, pretty close. Actually, wait. No, you need to stop that creep wave. But great use of a cliff then. Great work, everybody. Fantastic job. In the meantime, EP, man, this game is just back and forth like crazy. That mid tower is falling quick. Storm goes in. He's looking for a kill, but he's already out. Activates a regen. He wants to do that one again. It's quite a bit of burst. EMP gonna be flying, but the barracks are dead nonetheless. And they are actually gonna be able to take those ranged barracks as well. So that's now 2 lanes of racks down in favor of EP. Ooh, DK is struggling here. I don't like that Shadow Blade on the Juggernaut. I don't think it's gonna be too useful, honestly. It's not just that I generally don't like Shadow Blade, but it's also because you're going up against a Lycan with a Necro Book. The invisibility will not come into play. You will not be able to use it. Why would you buy it? Right? Like, that Necro Book 3 is done. You're gonna be detected. So, I'm not a big fan of it, honestly. Troll. He now got himself the Saint Yasha. We've got the Yules on the Lina, BKB, and a Soul Cross coming up on the Lycan. Shadow Shaman. Ghost Scepter, I like that a lot. That's really, really nice. Ghost Scepter is going to be really good against that Juggernaut. If he manages to take a few hits, right? If he somehow manages to get like the full duration of the Ghost Scepter on the Juggernaut ultimate, that will be, or would be, a really big deal. So, you know, it's going to be nice. Storm Spirit is now working on a Hex. He's got 18 Bloodstone charges. This guy is really, really pushing it ahead for DK. He's doing a great job here. Invoker, he's got a gem. He's also working on a Hex, I would assume. And a late hand of Midas on the tree. Well, you know, like he expects this game to last a while. That is a greedy hand of Midas. Oh my god! They're fighting without the treant. Well, they get the Lina though. Juggernaut is slashing around all over the place. Storm Spirit is gonna be picked off. Actually, no, not quite yet. Treant now coming in. Juggernaut, he's looking for a bit more. Takes 1 kill. That's 3 down for AP. And we're gonna lose the Shadow Shaman as well. Maybe not, maybe not. Okay, maybe not. Okay, maybe not. Wow, wait. That was crazy. Why would they fight like that? But, you know, DK came out ahead. They had a huge Omni Slash. And I take down basically everybody that's important from EP. Crazy fight. Poor old Invoker. I really expected to be a sheepstick, by the way. You know, that item is so good. It's just... yeah, you should probably get it. Oh, I like that, though. I like the Shiva, by the way, on the store. I know I also said that it's gonna be a sheepstick, but I don't mind the Shiva at all. I think that's perfectly fine. Armor is really important. You're going up against a lot of physical damage. And, you know, it still gives you a lot of mana to work with. And the effect is nice. The AoE, why not? Oh, and he finds the Lycan, silences him up. I don't know if he can do this. BKB used. Turnaround coming out. Lycan is dropping. He got a decent amount of lifesteal. Oh, Sunstrike. Won't connect. But down he goes. Juggernaut takes the kill on Alina as well. Yeah, Juggernaut. There is a fine line between bravery and stupidity. And I think that the Lycan might have forgotten where that line begins and where it ends. That was... yeah, you know, that was a risky mana. And it didn't pay off. But then again, against a Storm Spirit, how can you really run? Right? That is kind of difficult. Well, Roshan is gonna be back up in a bit. Won't be that long. Oh, Shadow Shaman. Down he goes. And this Storm, look at him! Look at him just go nuts on the entire team. Axe taunts him, but that's really about all that's gonna do. He's currently sitting at 50 mana per second just because of that 24 charges. Bloodstone. That is so crazy. This guy is insanely powerful. He's really taking over the game right now. Super now got his Hand of Midas. So I expect him to start working on either a Blink or an Aghanim's next. Or it seems he's actually just gonna finish up his power threats. I like that. That is such a late Hand of Midas, but you know, he's just saying, okay, yeah, this game is gonna last a little while. Let me just get some items as well. Why not? Why the hell not? Oh, Storm Spirit is sapping around again. Yeah, they don't want to give up that Roshan kill. They really don't want to do that. Juggernaut is now incoming. Oh, there's a double damage. Okay, EP needs to react right now because this guy will fall quickly. Virgo, stunned up. That's actually gonna buy them a little bit of time. But Roshan goes down. And that is an Aegis on a Storm. That is definitely not what you want. Storm being the best Aegis carrier in the game. He finds the Troll without mana. He can't protect himself and down he goes. Virgo still got the double damage. Find Delina as well. Yules herself. That's not gonna save her at all. Yeah, down she goes. They also lose the Shadow Shaman to the Juggernaut. Omni-Slash used for that one. That was a huge fight for DK. And all of a sudden, they're looking fantastic. They're ahead by 20,000 experience. A lot of gold as well. But at the same time, you know, creeps are still pushing down their base. That's something you have to keep in mind, right? Oh, they are most certainly not ahead in terms of the base race. But at the same time, their Juggernaut is looking so powerful. That Storm Spirit is entirely and completely out of hand. "15 assists, 27 Bloodstone charges. That is ridiculous. Alacrity used on the Juggernaut now. Got a smoke from EP. They're looking for that big taunt. Right here. That is the spot. But they won't be able to get it. Down go those barracks. Oh, they get it on 2 heroes. Juggernaut already Laguna Bladed. They need to kill that board. Axe gonna be turned around on. Finger coming out. He's barely alive. Storm Spirit gonna finish him off. He's still in the middle of this. Sapping around like crazy. Doesn't manage to get the Lina and he will die. But of course he's got the big Aegis. He's gonna be coming back right here. Hex instant. Oh, there we go. Light Strike Array and down he goes. Resurrects immediately, of course, but that's still a lot of gold into the pocket of EP. Yeah, you see how much of a gold change that was? That's insane. How much did they get? 900? That's crazy. That's a lot of money. That is a lot of money. But these bars, like these grabs, is entirely out of hand now. I don't know if EP can actually ever finish this game. Like, yes, they do have 2 barracks down. But that is not the building you need to kill. It's this one. This is the one that needs to die. Hex no down on the Invoker. Yeah, you know, that's... I always say this. But with carries, it's not a matter of will they get farm. No, they will get farm. That's gonna happen. It's just how long is it gonna take for them to get farm? And can we win the game before they do? And I don't know if they can. I think they might have missed their mark. But at the same time, they do have a Lycan. Now if we finish the Soul Cuirass. One backdoor. DK starts going up against Mega Creeps. The entire dynamic of the game shifts. It's gonna be very different in just a heartbeat. I would like to see a Blade Mail on the Axe too, by the way. If he gets a taunt on the Juggernaut, he has a Blade Mail active, he's gonna be able to return a lot of damage. Oh, most definitely. So, but Juggernaut now got himself a Skadi. TP boots as well. Yeah, that's a scary hero. Went for the Manta Star, by the way, instead of the Saint Yasha. I don't mind that at all. I think that's really a toss-up. Whatever you prefer, right? I think since he's going for more of like a late game build with bigger items, I like the Manta Star. I really do. I think that's gonna be neat. And you know, the Battle Fury has been working for them. Like, his net worth is definitely the highest in the game. And you have to consider how well that Storm Spirit is doing. That Storm is doing crazy shenanigans all over the game. And Juggernaut still has more money just because he farms more. Like, his creep score is out of this world. He's 150 creeps ahead of the second highest in the game. And DK, they are looking to push now. So I wonder if EP will try to backdoor this. Lycan definitely can. Oh yeah, most definitely. Or if they're looking to fight. Right now it seems like a fight. I don't know if a fight is the right answer there. Imagine that Lycan was down here and started pushing that. Meantime, Axe initiates on the Juggernaut. You get the Mega Creeps, but I don't know. Storm jumps in, grabs himself the Troll Warlord, who by the way also got a Skadi. Tornado. Flies, connects with only the Troll, so that won't do much. And TP's back to the base from DK. I don't know what EP can do here. I really think that maybe a smoke on the Lycan and just backdoor the base is the best plan they've got. But it's just not that simple, right? Because you have to keep in mind, if Lycan does that, what you also need to do is you need to make sure that you don't lose. Right? If they do that, Lycan backdoors, meantime, DK just takes down all 4 of the other heroes and then finishes the game. Well, then there's not much of a point to Mega Creeps now, is there? So, yeah. Got a blink on the line, by the way. I'm treant. Power threats. I don't know, I just think it's so funny that he went for a Hand of Midas to buy power threats. Like, that's just weird. Oh man. Of course, they might be waiting for the blink on the treant actually. He's only 100 away. Like, it's 1 Hand of Midas usage. Well, that is if they actually let him use the Hand of Midas. Poor treant. So, is it gonna be a Blink Dagger? Yeah, he just bought something, that's for sure. Oh my god. That's a fight brewing. Oh no, it's an Ogre Club. Well, that's weird. So is it gonna be an Aghanims after all? It seems Aghanims is a little slow at this point. Maybe. I don't know. But then it's a Treant. I don't really care what a Treant does with his money. I really don't. Like with supports, it's just none of my concern. Right? You buy whatever the hell you buy. As long as you get wards in the meantime. Alright, if you can make sure that you get wards as well, I'm happy. That Storm got a cheese now. It's gonna be a nasty fight. I don't know what both teams are waiting for. Smoke? This might be it. I think we got our last fight coming up. Roshan, that might be it. That might be the like the starting point, right? The thing that ruins and ends the game. Smoke is still going around. Oh, and they find them. Taunt on the Juggernaut. Tornado coming out though. Storm is in the middle of it. And the Omni Slash. Is it gonna be coming? There it goes. Takes down one. Gonna be jumping around between some more. Actually, ends up on the creeps. Like it. He's now in the middle of this. And I have no clue what is happening. Oh, actually, okay. Troll Warder gonna die right here. Like it, next in line. Only the Lina left, and that's gonna be it. That's gonna be the end of the game. Silence used. Sunstrike. Boom. Beautiful play. And there we go with the GG. That was actually a really cool game. I liked that one. Was weird. It seemed like DK was done. And then all of a sudden, they turn it around. Big plays from the Storm. Big plays from the Storm. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to leave a rating on the video. And I hope to see all of you tomorrow. Goodbye, everybody.